In 1940, South Africa produced a coin that would quietly become one of the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary 1 penny, a small copper coin with a modest design. Yet, as with many of the world's most valuable collectibles, it is often the story behind the item that makes it truly priceless. To understand why this coin is so extraordinary, it is important to explore not only its design and production but also the historical context in which it was created and the journey it has taken to reach the astronomical value it commands today. The South African 1 penny from 1940 is part of a long tradition of coins that trace their lineage to the earliest years of the country's modern minting practices. South Africa, in the early 20th century, was a nation undergoing tremendous change. Its economy, society, and political landscape were evolving rapidly, and even small objects like coins reflect the larger story of the country's development. The 1 penny, made primarily of bronze, featured the image of King George VI, who reigned during a period of global upheaval, most notably the Second World War. The reverse of the coin showcased the iconic springbok, a symbol deeply associated with South African identity. Its design was simple yet elegant, embodying a sense of continuity and tradition in a world that was increasingly uncertain. What makes the 1940 penny particularly remarkable is not simply its design but its rarity. During wartime, materials such as copper and bronze were in high demand for military purposes. As a result, coin production was often limited, and many coins from this period were never circulated widely or were melted down to support the war effort. This scarcity was compounded by the fact that coins from 1940 were frequently lost, damaged, or discarded over the years. Today, finding a 1940 South African 1 penny in near-perfect condition is a rare feat, and collectors around the world recognize its value instantly. Collectors often describe coins not only in terms of rarity but also in terms of the stories they tell. The 1940 South African penny carries with it a tangible connection to the past, a snapshot of a moment in history frozen in metal. Every scratch, patina, and mark is a testament to the journey the coin has undergone through decades of human hands. For numismatists, these coins are not merely objects but artifacts that provide insight into the lives of ordinary people, the economic conditions of a nation, and the artistry of coin makers who work meticulously to create something enduring. The process of minting coins in South Africa during this period was itself an art. Skilled craftsmen would design, engrave, and strike coins with precision. The 1940 penny, although modest in size, required careful attention to detail to ensure that the images and inscriptions were clear and uniform. Unlike mass-produced modern coins, which can be created with industrial efficiency, coins from this era demanded a human touch. This craftsmanship, combined with the historical circumstances, contributed significantly to the coin's eventual rarity and value. Over the decades, the 1940 penny transitioned from a simple unit of currency into a collector's item of immense significance. Numismatic communities began cataloging, grading, and trading these coins, establishing criteria to evaluate their condition and authenticity. Coins that had been well preserved in private collections became highly prized, while those showing wear or corrosion were valued far less. Experts often emphasize the importance of original condition, noting that even small details such as the sharpness of the inscriptions or the clarity of the springbok image can dramatically affect a coin's worth. As interest in rare coins grew, the market for these collectibles expanded internationally. Dealers, auction houses, and private collectors competed to acquire the finest examples, driving prices steadily upward. The 1940 South African penny, already rare due to its wartime origins, began to attract attention not only for its scarcity but also for the story it represented. This coin became more than currency. It became a symbol of history, artistry, and investment potential. People recognized that owning such a coin was akin to holding a tangible piece of the past, a fragment of a world that had changed dramatically over the course of a century. The appeal of the 1940 penny is not limited to numismatists. Historians, educators, and enthusiasts of South African culture also find value in the coin. It serves as a physical link to a pivotal era, illustrating how even small, everyday objects can reflect broader historical narratives. For example, the depiction of King George VI connects the coin to the British Commonwealth and the political realities of the time. Meanwhile, the springbok design emphasizes the enduring symbols of national identity. In this way, the coin transcends its material form and becomes a storytelling device, offering insights into the economic, political, and cultural dimensions of South Africa during the early 20th century, condition remains a central factor in determining the value of the 1940 penny. Coins that retain their original luster, display sharp detail, and show minimal signs of wear are exceedingly rare. Even a minor scratch or imperfection can significantly reduce a coin's market value. This has led collectors to seek professional grading services, where experts carefully examine each coin and assign a grade reflecting its condition. High-grade coins, especially those considered to be in mint or near-mint condition, are incredibly scarce, and their rarity amplifies their value exponentially. Over the years, a few remarkable specimens of the 1940 South African 1 penny have emerged, each with its own unique story. Some were preserved in family collections for decades, passed down as heirlooms. Others were discovered in forgotten coin rolls or hidden in old safes, unexpectedly surfacing to the delight of collectors. Each discovery adds to the lore of the coin, reinforcing its status as one of the most desirable numismatic items in the world. Auction records began to reflect this increasing interest, with prices climbing steadily as collectors competed for the opportunity to own a piece of history. In recent years, the global market for rare coins has reached unprecedented levels. Wealthy collectors, museums, and private investors recognize that certain coins offer not only historical significance but also substantial financial value. The 1940 South African penny, with its combination of rarity, condition, and historical importance, has emerged as a standout example. Bidders at major auctions have demonstrated extraordinary willingness to pay record sums for the most pristine examples, driven by both passion and investment potential. The story of the 1940 South African 1 penny is also a story of timing and chance. Had the coin been produced in larger quantities or had more specimens survived the ravages of time, it might not hold the same allure. Its extraordinary value is the result of a perfect storm of circumstances: wartime scarcity, meticulous craftsmanship, careful preservation, and growing international demand. Each of these elements contributes to the coin's mystique, making it a subject of fascination for anyone interested in history, art, or finance. Collectors often describe the experience of acquiring such a coin as both thrilling and humbling. Holding the coin in one's hand provides a tangible connection to a moment in history that can never be replicated. It serves as a reminder of the passage of time and the enduring significance of objects that, at first glance, might seem ordinary. In this way, the 1940 South African penny is not only a numismatic treasure but also a cultural and historical artifact, embodying stories of the past while continuing to captivate audiences in the present. The 1940 South African 1 penny has achieved legendary status among coins, earning admiration and fascination from collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. Its journey from a modest unit of currency to a record-breaking collectible is a testament to the enduring allure of rare coins and the stories they carry. Over decades, its rarity, historical significance, and exquisite craftsmanship have combined to create a coin whose value far surpasses its original face value. Today, the 1940 South African 1 penny is more than a coin. It represents a tangible link to a bygone era, a piece of history preserved through chance and careful stewardship. Its story continues to inspire collectors, historians, and anyone who appreciates the intersection of history, art, and value. This humble penny, once just another piece of currency, has become a symbol of rarity, heritage, and the remarkable journey that a single coin can take. It is a reminder that even the smallest objects can hold extraordinary significance when time, history, and human interest converge. Its current value stands as a testament to its rarity and appeal, reaching an astounding $8.7 million.